Hello and welcome. This is a practical and respectful introduction to witchcraft for beginners. If you've ever been curious about what witchcraft really is, beyond the stereotypes, then you're in the right place. Witchcraft is a vast and deeply personal, spiritual, and practical tradition. It's all about intention, symbolism, working with nature, and taking personal responsibility for your actions and your growth. In this guide, we'll explore what witchcraft is, and just as importantly, what it is not. I'll also share how you can begin your own journey safely, thoughtfully, and respectfully. It's important to remember that this video is for educational purposes. Witchcraft practices vary incredibly widely from person to culture. There is no single right way to do it. This is about finding your own path. Before we dive in, I'd love to know what made you curious about witchcraft. Was it a book, a movie, a conversation? Let me know in the comments below. I really do read every single one. So, what exactly is witchcraft? First and foremost, witchcraft is a practice, not a single, unified religion. Some witches are religious, belonging to faiths like Wicca or other pagan paths. Others are spiritual, but don't follow a specific religion. And some witches are completely secular, viewing witchcraft as a psychological or self-development tool. At its core, witchcraft involves a few key elements. The first is intention, understanding the why behind your actions. The second is symbolic action, using objects, words, or gestures to represent and focus that intention. Third is an awareness of natural cycles, like the changing seasons or the phases of the moon. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, is personal responsibility for your own energy and impact on the world. Witchcraft isn't some new trend. It has existed in countless forms across many cultures throughout history. It's often deeply connected to folk practices, herbalism, and local traditions passed down through generations. It's a rich tapestry of human experience. Now let's clear up some common misconceptions. What is witchcraft not? It is not evil. It is not devil worship. That's a concept from a completely different religious framework and has nothing to do with historical or modern witchcraft. Witchcraft also does not require harming anyone or anything. Popular media, like movies and TV shows, has often misrepresented witchcraft for dramatic effect, painting it as dark and dangerous. But the reality for most modern practitioners is very different. The focus is usually on healing, personal reflection, protection, and self-growth. It's about empowerment, not malevolence. I'm curious, what are some of the wildest myths about witchcraft that you've heard before? Share them in the comments. Let's debunk them together. The absolute heart of any practice is intention. Before any ritual, spell, or moment of reflection, a witch asks themselves, why am I doing this? What is my goal? What is the energy I am putting out into the world? This self-reflection is crucial. Because of this focus, many witches follow strong ethical guidelines. A very common one is the principle of avoiding harm. This means not just physical harm, but emotional and spiritual harm to yourself and to others. Another key ethic is respecting free will. Witchcraft isn't about controlling people or forcing outcomes. It's about creating opportunities and influencing your own life's path. Ultimately, this all ties back to taking responsibility for your actions and their consequences, both intended and unintended. Witchcraft is about working with the flow of life, not trying to dominate it. It's a partnership with the universe, not a dictatorship over it. Now, let's talk about tools. You might have seen images of witches with elaborate altars, wands, and cauldrons. And while some people do use these, I want to make one thing crystal clear. You do not need any special tools to practice witchcraft. For those who do use them, tools are symbolic aids. They help focus the mind and channel intention. For example, candles can represent fire, passion, or illumination. Herbs can connect us to the earth and its healing properties. Crystals can be used as focal points for specific energies, and simply writing down your intentions can be an incredibly powerful act. But remember, these tools do not contain any magic on their own. The power comes from you, from your focus, your intention, and your energy. Your most important tools will always be your awareness, your patience, and your respect for yourself and the world around you. Do you prefer a more minimalist practice, or do you enjoy using symbolic tools? Let me know your thoughts down below. Feeling ready to try something simple? Here is a basic beginner practice you can do right now, with nothing but yourself. It's called intention setting. Find a place where you can sit quietly for just a few moments. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Let go of the tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Now, clearly and simply, state an intention in your mind. It could be something like, I intend to have a peaceful and productive day, or I intend to be kind to myself today. As you hold this intention, visualize it gently. Don't force it. Just see it as a calm, quiet reality. Picture yourself moving through a peaceful day. Feel the sense of calm. After a moment or two, release it. Let the intention go out into the universe, and trust that you have set the energy in motion. Then, open your eyes and return to your day. That's it. No candles, no chants, no spells. Just your focus and your clarity. This is the foundation of witchcraft. As you start this journey, safety, both spiritual and practical, is key. My biggest piece of advice is to take your time. There is no rush. Witchcraft is not a race or a competition. Be wary of anyone online or in person who claims to have secret, ancient knowledge that they'll only sell you for a high price. Authentic knowledge is often shared freely or in respectful exchange. Avoid any teachers or groups that use fear-based tactics, telling you that you need their protection from dark forces. A good practice empowers you. It doesn't make you feel afraid. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is trying to run before they can walk. They try complex rituals they see online without understanding the symbolism or the energy involved. Witchcraft is not about copying others or proving yourself. It's about learning slowly, thoughtfully, and building a practice that is authentically yours. To help me plan future videos, what would you like to learn about next? We could explore topics like protection magic, the basics of working with herbs, understanding moon cycles, or different meditation techniques. Let me know in the comments. So, how do you continue your journey from here? My advice is to read. Read widely and from diverse sources. Read about the history, the folklore, and the different modern traditions. But as you read, also learn to question respectfully. If something doesn't feel right to you, it's okay to set it aside. Most importantly, trust your own experience over online trends or what someone else says is the right way. This is your personal path. There is no final exam, no deadline, and no destination. The practice is the journey itself. If this guide was helpful to you, please give this video a like. It truly helps support the channel and allows me to create more content like this for you. And of course, please leave a comment with any questions you have or experiences you'd like to share. I'd love to hear what you want me to cover in future videos. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more calm, respectful guides for your beginner journey. Thank you so much for watching and for being here today.